Okay, folks, good morning. Y'all know what time it is. We're about to go fishing. So we're trying a new spot today. Not in Montauk, not in the city. I'll just say it's somewhere between those two places. If you know Long Island, shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Doing some back bay fishing today. Hoping to get into some fluke. Been doing quite a bit of fishing recently. Haven't posted any videos just because it's been real hit or miss. Haven't gotten too much great footage. However, earlier this week I did go fishing in Montauk with James, aka Yakking with Bigfoot, and he got an absolute giant fluke. Let's take a look at that footage right now.
I'm shaking,
dude. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta get closer, man. Holy. Oh my god. Dude, I'm
shaking, dude.
Look at that fish.
He's at least 8.
Dude, no, that's 10, man.
You think it's 10?
10 all day.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, let's get a, you got your...
Yeah, I got my boga.
Dude, fucking awesome. Hold on.
Let me get underneath the scales. I want to do white and I want to do the brown side too.
Dude, man, sick. All right, hold on. You're gonna hold that bad boy out as much as you possibly can too. Yeah, so that fluke was an absolute slob. It ended up being 28.5 inches long, and we weighed it with the boga and it was about 9 pounds. So just an absolute monster fish. And ever since he caught that, I have just been hooked. Caught a lot of good sized fish this year, but nothing that would even remotely be classified in that doormat range. So the goal is to really go out hard this year. My goal is to try and get something not even that big, but just in that size range where you start to see some noticeable changes in the fluke physiology, you know, and they get much broader and thicker. So I'm trying a new spot today, not because I'm chomping at the bit to try new areas, not that I don't enjoy that, but I'm in between a couple jobs right now today, so got a few hours to kill. Tide is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination, but I do know that fluke move through here as well as some other fish. And this really is the best hand I have to play right now because I have to do a little work in like 3 or 4 hours. So it's enough time to do something fairly simple like this. Car is right off the launch site, so not too out of the way. And we're really hoping that we can get at least some keepers. I'm not expecting any doormats, but this is the name of the game, is just getting out and trying new things. So hoping that we can make this work and get some good fishing accomplished. Stay tuned. So again, this fishing trip is very just spur of the moment. Have some free time. Not an ideal tide by any stretch of the imagination. Tide's pretty low. It looks pretty slack right now. I don't have a fish finder, as many of you have noticed in my videos. One is on the way. It's gonna have GPS so I can mark waypoints, etc. Really looking forward to that. It's really gotten hung up in just the orders, so I'm hoping that this gets resolved quickly. But in order to kind of get an idea of this spot, one thing you guys should be aware of if you're not is navionics. I did a lot of time just studying this spot, the depth contours. Anytime you try a new spot or any kind of fishing really, you should at least get some association with that resource because it'll give you a much better understanding what you're working with. So in addition, I have a little depth sonar here. It's a piece of crap, but at least gives me some idea where I am. So yeah, we're just trying to make it happen right now. Certainly not ideal, but if caveman can make it happen way back in prehistoric times, then so can I. There we go. That's a fluke. There we go. It's the right species. Wrong size. We'll take it. So we're fishing right now in this bay that connects directly to the ocean. It's very shallow overall, but right in the middle of this, where this bridge is, there's a nice deep channel. It runs from probably like 6 down to 15 to 20 feet of water, maybe even 30 at some point. So we're trying to just fish right along the drop-off, or at least what we've studied is the drop-off, see if we can find some fluke holding. And as we just saw, there's definitely some fish here, but again, the tide is far from ideal, but we are moving, which is good. So we're just continuing this first drift. I don't know this area really at all, outside of what I've studied in the map, so we're just gonna see if we can kind of establish some kind of pattern before we start getting into some shorter burst drifts on top of the fish, because I haven't really found too many. Well, obviously we've only found one fluke so far. It wasn't big by any stretch of the imagination. Always make sure you wear your sunscreen, because you will get some very red legs if you don't. That didn't take long. That's a fluke. That did not take long at all. Feels good. Oh yeah, we're gonna net you. No, we're not. No, we're not. Oh no. No, 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 no. Let that go. Come on. Alright. That's a good sign. That's a definitely more sizable fish. These fish are thick too. Alright, so that was encouraging. The fish are getting bigger. These fish are thick too, like really fat ones. So if we get something sizable, that's definitely gonna help push that fish up in weight for sure. Damn, must be on him right here. If I had a fish finder, I'd set a waypoint right here. The sea robin, but definitely fish over here. All right, trying to get back on that same drift that we were on just a second ago, where it was just 3 quick bites. Perhaps these fish are just stacked in one little spot. Again, don't have a GPS or a really good one, but with these buoys you can kind of ballpark it. Obviously not precise, obviously not ideal, but you gotta play the hand you're dealt. There we go. Another fluke. They are stacked over here, damn. Nice little run. It's hooked funny, that's why. As long as he doesn't go under the sea, it's fine. Try and stay on this real estate. This is where the fish seem to be stacked. Feels like a good fish. Feels heavy. Maybe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gentlemen, look at that. That is what we came here for. Baby, that is a not a monster, but definitely the fish to beat so far this season for me. If I had to guess, probably 24 inches, pushing 5 pounds. 5 pounder, solid. We got our first one in. Let's see if we can top that. So again, we're just holding steady at about 18 to 20 feet of water. Outgoing drift. Fishing a high-low jig with gulp, bucktail on the bottom, just a plain hook, the 4-inch swimming mullet on the top. Oh man, look at that. About 13 feet of water, little sand dollars. Little sand dollar fluke. Fishing some very shallow water, getting some very small bites. Probably about 13 feet. Getting some little sand dollar action. Little tiny baby fluke. Oh, there we go. That's no sand dollar. Little better. Tiny still, not big. Come on, come on. All right, so we tried drifting around a bit. After that initial flurry of bites, kind of died off as soon as the tide changed. We let the tide carry us quite a ways, just to see if we can find another pocket of fish. Again, I don't know this area at all, really. But tide's moving really fast as you keep moving down current. So we're gonna go back to the original area where we have muck, maybe a little bit off to the side, see if I can get anything on the periphery, and see if we can pick up maybe 1 or 2 more fish to keep this fish company. But we'll see what happens. Either way, this day's already a winner. All right, made a move back closer to where we were before. Damn it. Got you that time. All right, 1 or 2 more drifts and we got to call it. There he is. Ah, dang. That was a fluke too. Got him that time. This is the spot right here. No keeper, but we'll take him. There, quick release. Let's get right back over there. Well, definitely the best sea robin of the day. But no one cares about that. Here we go. Oh, oh my God, that was a good fish. Come on, come back. Okay, we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it. Gotta get back to work. Not the most amazing fishing trip, but hey, it was a new spot. I wasn't necessarily knowing that I was gonna fish today. It was just spur of the moment. And the fact that I got dinner definitely sweetens the deal. So sometimes you just gotta get out. Maybe not the perfect fishing trip, but get any fishing trip in, because sometimes those are the best days you have. That being said, the fish were holding really tight to like one really tight drift, so sometimes that's just what you got to do. Obviously it helps if you have a fish finder or GPS, which I don't at this point, but I'm getting one soon. So yeah, more videos to come. If you like what you saw, definitely subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, and I'll see you out on the water next time.